In a heavily guarded vault in France, behind multiple locked doors and strict security protocols, lie a collection of notebooks that have fascinated historians for centuries. These aren't royal diaries, secret government files, or ancient religious texts. They are the personal notebooks of Leonardo da Vinci. And according to the experts who have handled them, gaining access to these fragile pages is so difficult that visitors undergo identity checks, security screenings, and constant supervision. The reason is simple. These notebooks contain some of the most extraordinary ideas ever put on paper. But here's the strange part. Leonardo never intended them to be published. He never organized them into books. He never shared most of their contents with the world. Instead, he filled thousands of pages with private observations, inventions, sketches, experiments, and questions. Written in reverse mirror writing, many of these pages remain hidden and unread for centuries. Today, they are often called Leonardo's forbidden notebooks, not because they were officially banned, but because they reveal a side of Leonardo that few people ever knew existed. Most people know Leonardo as the painter of the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Yet those famous masterpieces represent only a small fraction of his life's work. The notebooks reveal a man obsessed with understanding everything around him. He wasn't satisfied with simply painting the world. He wanted to know how it worked, why birds could fly, why rivers curved, why muscles moved, why light behaved the way it did. Every question led to another, and every answer opened a new mystery. What makes these notebooks so fascinating is that they feel surprisingly modern. As you turn the pages, you don't encounter the thinking of a typical Renaissance artist. Instead, you encounter someone who seems to think more like a scientist, engineer, and inventor from the future. Again and again, Leonardo explores ideas that would not become reality for hundreds of years. One of the most famous examples appears in his studies of flight. Around the late 15th century, Leonardo became obsessed with birds. He spent countless hours observing them in motion, studying the shape of their wings and the mechanics of their movements. Unlike most people of his time who saw flight as a miracle of nature, Leonardo believed it could be understood through careful observations and mathematics. He filled notebook pages with sketches of wings, mechanical devices, and flying machines. Some designs resembled giant bats, while others looked like strange combinations of birds and machines. The most astonishing sketches include designs that many people describe as early helicopters. One famous drawing shows a large spiral-shaped machine that Leonardo believed could rise into the air by compressing it beneath rotating blades. The design would never have worked with the materials available in his time. But the concept itself is astonishing. Nearly 500 years before helicopters became a reality, Leonardo was already imagining vertical flight. Whether or not his designs were practical is almost beside the point. What matters is that he was asking questions nobody else was asking and imagining possibilities that seemed impossible in the year 1500. Yet, the flying machines are only the beginning. The deeper you explore Leonardo's notebooks, the more shocking the discoveries become. Hidden among the engineering sketches are pages devoted to the human body. These anatomical studies are so detailed that modern doctors still admire them today. Leonardo secretly dissected human corpses, often working late at night in hospitals and mortuaries. Such activities were difficult, controversial, and sometimes dangerous. Nevertheless, he continued his investigations because he wanted to understand exactly how the body functioned. The resulting drawings are extraordinary. Leonardo carefully illustrated muscles, bones, organs, tendons, and blood vessels with remarkable accuracy. He produced detailed studies of the spine, the heart, the skull, and even unborn children in the womb. Some of these drawings were centuries ahead of contemporary medical knowledge. Had they been published during his lifetime, historians believe they might have transformed the study of anatomy. Instead, they remained hidden within his notebooks, unseen by the scientific community for generations. Among his most remarkable investigations was his study of the human eye. Leonardo considered vision one of the greatest mysteries of nature. He wanted to understand exactly how light entered the eye and how images were processed by the brain. Entire notebooks are devoted to diagrams of the eye's structure, the behavior of light, and theories of perception. Some of his conclusions were incorrect, but many were surprisingly sophisticated. His work demonstrates a relentless determination to understand the mechanism behind human experience itself. Another recurring obsession throughout the notebooks is water. At first glance, pages devoted to rivers and currents might seem less exciting than flying machines or anatomical studies. However, Leonardo viewed water as one of the most powerful forces shaping the earth. He studied rivers, whirlpools, waterfalls, floods, and ocean waves with extraordinary attention to detail. He observed how water carved valleys, moved sediment, and altered landscapes over time. He designed canals, dams, pumps, and hydraulic systems. In many ways, Leonardo approached water with the mindset of a modern engineer and geologist. What is particularly fascinating is how he connected different areas of study. Leonardo often compared the movement of water through rivers to the movement of blood through veins. To him, nature was a vast, interconnected system governed by hidden laws. Understanding one phenomenon could help explain another. This ability to see patterns across different disciplines was one of the defining characteristics of his genius. The notebooks are also filled with military inventions. During parts of his career, Leonardo worked for powerful rulers who valued his engineering abilities. As a result, he designed fortifications, defensive systems, bridges, and weapons. One famous sketch resembles a modern tank, showing an armored vehicle equipped with cannons arranged around its perimeter. Another depicts giant crossbows capable of launching enormous projectiles. There are designs for fortified walls, military bridges, and siege equipment. These drawings often contribute to the myth of the Forbidden Notebook. Modern readers sometimes imagine Leonardo as a scientist hiding dangerous inventions from the world. The reality is more complicated. Leonardo was fascinated by engineering challenges, whether they involved peaceful construction projects or military technology. Yet throughout his writings, he also expressed concern about the destructive nature of warfare. His notebooks reveal a man navigating the complex political realities of Renaissance Italy while pursuing his endless curiosity. Perhaps even more impressive than the inventions themselves is Leonardo's approach to knowledge. Throughout the notebooks, he repeatedly challenges accepted beliefs. Instead of relying solely on ancient authorities, he insists on observation and experimentation. If he wanted to understand how birds flew, he watched birds. If he wanted to understand anatomy, he dissected bodies. If he wanted to understand water, he observed rivers and conducted experiments. This mindset may be the most revolutionary thing hidden within the notebooks. Leonardo lived before the scientific revolution, before Galileo, before Newton, and before the widespread adoption of the scientific method. Yet his notebooks reveal someone already thinking in remarkably similar ways. He trusted evidence more than tradition. He believed that direct observation was the path to understanding reality. In many respects, his method of thinking was centuries ahead of its time. The notebooks also reveal another side of Leonardo that is often overlooked: his obsession with mathematics. Geometry appears everywhere in his writings. He filled pages with diagrams of circles, triangles, proportions, and geometric relationships. Mathematics was not simply an academic subject for Leonardo. It was the language through which nature expressed itself. He believed that understanding mathematical patterns could unlock the secrets of the universe. This belief influenced everything he did, including his art. The same man who designed flying machines also used geometric principles to create some of the most famous paintings in history. To Leonardo, there was no separation between art and science. Both were tools for understanding the world. Beauty and knowledge were intertwined. Yet, despite the brilliance of these books, they almost disappeared forever. After Leonardo's death in 1519, the vast collection of writings passed to a student, Francesco Melzi. Over the following centuries, the manuscripts were scattered, divided, sold, stolen, and reorganized. Some pages vanished entirely, others were cut apart by collectors. In the 19th century, a notorious manuscript thief named Guglielmo Libri removed pages from several notebooks and attempted to conceal their origins by erasing Leonardo's numbering. Some missing pages were eventually recovered, while others remain lost to this day. Because the notebooks remained fragmented and largely unpublished, generations of people never realized the full extent of Leonardo's achievements. His reputation rested primarily on his paintings. Only later, as scholars painstakingly reconstructed the manuscripts, did the true scope of his intellectual ambitions become clear. The result was almost shocking. Historians discovered thousands of pages filled with ideas, observations, and inventions that revealed an entirely different Leonardo. This is why the notebooks continue to inspire fascination today. They're not merely collections of sketches and notes. They offer a rare opportunity to watch one of history's greatest minds at work. The pages capture Leonardo's thoughts in real time. They preserve his questions, his mistakes, his experiments, and his moments of insight. Unlike a finished book, which represents polished conclusions, the notebooks reveal the creative process itself. And perhaps that is the greatest secret hidden within Leonardo da Vinci's so-called forbidden notebooks. The real mystery is not the flying machines, the tanks, or the anatomical drawings. The real mystery is how one person could be so endlessly curious. Leonardo seemed incapable of accepting simple answers. Every observation led to a new question. Every discovery opened another path of investigation. When people call these the forbidden notebooks, they often imagine hidden technologies or secret knowledge lost to history. But the truth is far more powerful. 5 centuries after Leonardo filled these pages with sketches and notes, we are still turning them, still studying them, and still finding new reasons to be amazed. The notebooks remain one of humanity's greatest intellectual treasures because they reveal the limitless possibilities of the human mind.
If you liked our video, don't forget to subscribe and follow our channel for more videos like this one.